6 years almost to the day after Nintendo launched the Wii comes its successor, the Wii U. It's the first Nintendo console to join the high-definition era, but the Wii U's main selling point is something different, the gamepad, a merging of a tablet interface with a traditional controller. The Wii was designed around simplicity and accessibility. The Wii U is a much more complicated proposition. The Wii U is the Japanese giant's new attempt to retake the living rooms of the core gaming audience. Nintendo also wants to regain the massive mainstream foothold it found with the Wii. But the biggest problem for both goals is explaining what the Wii U is and what it's trying to do. The Wii U isn't big, strictly speaking, but it is deeper than the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. Vertically, it cuts a sleek, friendly, and modern silhouette. The Wii U supports standard HDMI out of the box, which is good, along with the proprietary AV output that Nintendo introduced with the Wii in 2006. There are 4 USB 2.0 ports, which can be used to charge the new Pro controller or expand the system's internal storage. The gamepad is also well constructed and comfortable to hold, and it's much lighter than we expected. At 1.1 pounds, it weighs less than the iPad 4, though it is heavier than the Xbox 360 or PS3 controllers. The Wii U's gamepad allows for the possibility of playing full console games without a television, and regardless of whether or not this is a practical concern for you as an individual, it's still cool that it works. It's only offered in a few retail titles currently, like New Super Mario Bros. U, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, and Scribblenauts Unlimited, but in those games, the ability to play independent of the television has proven practical. The Wii may not have pushed online multiplayer very far, but it did successfully accomplish local couch co-op. The Wii U seems poised for a similar situation. Nintendo Land practically demands several players in a room together in order to make your way through the Wii U's introductory course, and New Super Mario Bros. U may be at its best with 4 players. Meanwhile, the Wii U's support for almost all of the Wii's peripherals means that many players already have everything they need to get friends and family together and playing in the same room. While New Super Mario Bros. U offers a traditional Nintendo experience, it doesn't sell the system. At launch, 2 Wii U games do serve as excellent examples of the system's unique potential, Nintendo Land and Zombiu. Nintendo Land is a grab bag of ideas about how players might interact with their games using Nintendo's new gamepad. While not every game is equally great, there's enough exciting and different there to serve as an introduction to what the Wii U can do. Zombiu shows the kind of interesting, intense game that third parties can do with the hardware when properly motivated. Zombiu is excellently designed around the gamepad's capabilities as a second screen, but it's also designed around the controller's unique layout, making it one of the most comfortable to play titles on the system. The Wii U's standard version comes with 8 GB of internal storage, and the deluxe model includes 32 GB. Nintendo has stated many retail titles will be available for download via the Wii U's online marketplace, but neither version of the Wii U seems prepared for a downloadable future. External hard drives can be used, but they have to be formatted specifically for the Wii U. None of this is the end of the world, but given the current price points for the Wii U, it seems woefully inadequate. The gamepad is surprisingly light, but there's a reason for that. The battery only lasts about 3 hours given our experiences with the system. For sessions of longer than an hour or so, you'll probably need to charge the gamepad while you play. The 3-hour battery life also hurts Nintendo's efforts to make the gamepad your television remote of choice. The Wii U uses a resistive touchscreen for its gamepad, which only supports single-touch input. The lack of multi-touch doesn't seem like a problem, but the screen itself is inexact and requires too much force to register inputs. Zombiu demonstrates why this is bad. Moving items often took multiple tries, because the touchscreen failed to consistently register dragging motions. While the second screen is the Wii U's biggest strength and its main differentiator from the PS3 and Xbox 360, Nintendo seems torn about how best to use it. This is visible in Nintendo's pair of big hitters for launch, Nintendo Land and New Super Mario Bros. U. One uses the gamepad display as a separate experience from the game played on the television, while the other only uses the gamepad as a duplicate display. Playing games on the gamepad independent of the television screen is convenient, but it's not a new experience, given Nintendo's strong handheld console legacy. Playing on the television with the gamepad as a supplemental screen also resembles Nintendo's handheld strategy since the DS. It does feel novel and interesting, but save for Zombiu, third parties so far seem to be searching for a meaningful way to put it into a game. It's difficult to figure out exactly what Nintendo's goals are with the Wii U, but only a pair of Wii U launch games use the gamepad to do something new with console gaming. Some users are sure to appreciate the ability to play games on their couch without using their television, but the Wii U is a poor substitute for a tablet, and is unlikely to produce the kinds of games that the wider public at large has come to expect in a post-iPad world. More damningly, the Wii U gamepad's need to be wirelessly tethered to the main hardware makes for a less convenient experience than dedicated tablets have presented. Ubisoft has a great game for the Wii U's launch in Zombiu, but third-party developers have yet to demonstrate solid support for the system. They also haven't made us confident about future support. Even Ubisoft's Far Cry 3, set to release days after the Wii U's launch, isn't set to appear on the Wii U. Nintendo has promised they understand the need for third-party support for the Wii U, but Nintendo beat a similar drum prior to the launch of the Wii and even the 3DS. Put simply, Nintendo has more to prove in this regard than any other platform holder, and we're even more skeptical that third-party titles will make good use of the Wii U's unique capabilities. But Nintendo's greatest hurdle is demonstrating that they understand online. Nintendo has never shown that they know how to offer a good online experience to players, and as of this writing, the Wii U that customers will buy on November 18th doesn't have an online component. That has to be downloaded in a Day 1 firmware update for the system. As the Day 1 update has only just gone live, we haven't had time with the shop experience. We haven't had time to reach out to friends, to see if you can join games via invites a la Xbox Live, or to see how voice communication works. A month ago, there was still time to build the Wii U's online message, but time is up. There's an unprecedented number of features in the Wii U that Nintendo has simply refused to talk about. As with every Nintendo system, there's a guarantee here of great software for the Wii U, because Nintendo is releasing it. We expect that there will be a certain number of must-play third-party titles for the system as well. But the best thing we can say about the Wii U, that it will have a strong first-party presence, is also its biggest problem. Nintendo has always been known for strong first-party slates, but we are cautious and indeed somewhat pessimistic about what the future holds for Nintendo's new system. With Microsoft and Sony expected to release new, significantly more powerful systems within the next year, Nintendo has only a short amount of time to establish the Wii U. We are concerned about the Wii U's ability to be more than a box for Nintendo first-party releases. Nintendo has always delivered on that, but they promised more, and that's what we expect.